Hello everybody! In this slightly more advanced acoustic guitar lesson, I'm going to show you how to take your playing of Neil Young's Heart of Gold to the next level. Now the lesson does assume that you already know the chords and a basic strumming pattern for the song, but if you don't worry. I also have an easy guitar lesson for Heart of Gold, and I'll put a link to that in a pinned comment. So just look at the comments section, find the link, and you can learn the chords at the easy lesson. Now, in this lesson, we're going to see how you can decorate your playing of Heart of Gold and really just take it up a level by using techniques like hammer-ons and walk-ups and walk-downs in the bass notes between your chords. And the first part of the song we're going to focus on is the introduction. Here are 3 things you can do to make that introduction more interesting. The first one is, for the first 2 downstrokes on that E minor, only play the 6th string, that's the open E, like that. For the other 6 downstrokes, play all the strings. The second thing you can do is when you get to the D major, instead of just playing 2 downstrokes, put an upstroke in between them. And the third thing you can do is that when you go back to the E minor, you can do a hammer-on. You're going to take your middle finger off of the 5th string, off of the A string, play that A string open, and then hammer your middle finger back on to the 2nd fret of that 5th string. And then on the 4th string, take your ring finger off, play it open. Don't hammer it on this time, just put your ring finger back on the 2nd fret and play that 4th string in. And if you put those 3 things together, this is what we get. Let's think about some of the more advanced things we can do when we're playing Heart of Gold then. I'm going to play you a verse, just the chords, and have a listen to what I'm doing. I suspect you can probably pick up quite a lot just by listening and watching. Here we go. Let me take you through some of those more advanced techniques I was using then. On the C major chord, I was starting by playing just the note of C on the 5th string, and then with a light touch I was doing an up-down, focusing on the top few strings, really the 3rd, 2nd and 1st string. And then I was doing a hammer-on. So I was taking my finger off of the 4th string, playing the 4th string open, and then hammering my middle finger back on to the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So putting that together, you have this. I'll do that again for you. And then moving on to the D chord. On the D chord, I was playing the note of D on the 4th string, and then again an up-down with a light touch on the top few strings. And then I was bringing my thumb over onto the 6th string 2nd fret, fretting that 6th string with my thumb at the 2nd fret, which moves me on so that when I play the G, I can then play the G on the 6th string as well. So I'm walking up from F sharp at the 2nd fret 6th string to the G at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. So let's put those 3 chords together. Like that. When you get to the chorus of Heart of Gold, there are also some nice advanced things that you can do. So again, I'll play it for you first. You might be able to just pick them up by listening and watching. Here we go. We're searching for the heart of gold. I'm getting old. Keep me searching Let me take you through some of those advanced things I was doing on the chorus then. First thing I was doing between the E minor and the G, I was walking up in the bass. So I'm just putting my middle finger on the 2nd fret and the 6th string on my way up to playing the G major. So walking up in the bass from the open E through an F sharp at the 2nd fret of the 6th string to the G at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. That's the first advanced thing you can do in the chorus. The second advanced thing you can do on that chorus is when you're going from the C major back to the G, you can walk down in the bass. So we're going to walk down from the note of C, which is on the 5th string, 3rd fret, and then we're going to walk down to the 5th string 2nd fret, which is a B, and then to the 5th string open, which is an A, and then we're at our G chord and we're going to play the 6th string 3rd fret, which is a note of G. So we have this. And the third thing we can do on that chorus is when we get back to that G, we can do this. So we play the G, then we put our index finger on the 2nd string 1st fret, and we put our middle finger on the 4th string 2nd fret, and that gives us this G stroke C chord. And we put those on, we take those off going back to a standard G, we put them back on again, etc. And we get this. Let me demonstrate that chorus then with those 3 advanced features in it. The walk up in the bass, then the walk down in the bass, and then alternating between the standard G chord and the G stroke C chord. Here we go. Keep me searching for that heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Keep me searching for that heart of gold, and I'm getting old. Let me just mention that I've recorded a cover version of Heart of Gold. I'll pin a link to it in the comments below and go and have a listen. I think it's pretty good, you know, difficult to tell really at the moment you record it, but I think it's good. You'll have to tell me what you think. But you can use it to practice to as well, so it's a good resource for you to practice to. Follow the link, listen to it and strum along to it. Thank you very much for learning Heart of Gold with me. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe, because as well as helping me to grow the channel, that also means that you'll get notified when future guitar lessons and covers come out.